Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. How did he stay on his feet? And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To a fast pass outside complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And 38 now. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This will be fielded at the 17. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
He's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Browns at 8-1 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here we go.
On the counter, ETN able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check, Bobcat, check, hurt. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll try and do this himself. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good decision in the end to pull and run, get some 9 yards in a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And they'll run with ETN. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready?
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 3 yards out. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
14, Chiefs nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Nick Scorton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This is taken around the 12. A 55-yard punt that time, will return at about 14. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
48-yard line.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Pitching it out to Etienne. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for Browns touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0.
21. Chiefs, nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know you're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Gordon. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
18 and 1.
Tua going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on that.
You're searching.
Absolutely reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Justin Jefferson. He has career touchdown Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 28-0.
Chiefs nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Tua. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
All right, come on.
Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
60 Vikings.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one brought in by Jefferson. It was a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. Let go.
He'll drop to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
Justin Jefferson.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
He'll try and do this himself.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Puma Ford, the one to get to him and drop it.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now they go screen. It's complete.
He's got room past the 30. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Room here to run. And this is picked up by the Browns. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
This is 2nd and 8.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
His defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now he's going to step up and run. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Tua, a final shot before half. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This line out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side. coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On to stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And he's got a man that's caught left sideline. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
60 by 60.
A give to Etienne running right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready, go!
Straight ahead, Etienne. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
It's 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And they can't bring him down. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper to the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready. Ready, T! Right there! Double 1, hard!
They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of Edwards. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. It's Edwards again. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Tua are going to change the play.
Hey, turbo 1, hard!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Tua going to give this to Wright. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Now they'll shift things around. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal, Kansas City.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Jalen Wright, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Etienne. A 23-yard run. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Go ahead. Out. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright.
They're only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 21 here.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
Out of the gun. Here's a give to Wright. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jalen Wright. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll run with ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go. Panther 11. Hawk 70.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
18 Cardinal, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll go down as his drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. On first down, they'll start out with Wright. And some room to work. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
44, ready. Ready, team.
Now a toss play for Wright.
And he's going to take this across the 50 in the Browns territory. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Now Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Etienne once more.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Nice. Let's go now. Go get him. Go get him. Cowboy, go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
First down.
Here we go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
70 Lions.
2nd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And bulldozing his way through.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
A give up the middle to right.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And when you break it down, this was just